welcome back to Game Campaign Disco List. I haven't played it for like a month because not many people watch it and it demoralised me. But I just edited an episode and it reminded me that I love playing it.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization.
I love great outdoors.
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
I think that I am both a drunk and a degenerate.
Dark times will do that to good men.
Serious question time. This man is no innocent. No one is.
Right, do you know anything about the man hanged well in rags? Is this your mud? Are you a cryptozoologist?
Oh, so that's what the RCM in Martinez is about. Great. Great to hear someone's finally taking care of that.
So he knows?
No. Nothing.
Nah.
He was some kind of mercenary. But everyone here knows that. I'm just glad to hear you're looking into it.
He's not feeling very comfy in his clothes, is he?
No.
He didn't kill him or anything. But there's something going on here.
My mug? Why would you think that?
Because you're a crypto-fascist.
His eyes widen at the sight of the mug. He's seen it before, all right?
He's the weasel!
I may have had a similar looking mug in the past. That's
No.
all.
Just a minute, you put the mug in the trash container behind the whirling. Still seems suspicious. Did I mention the mug was found at the scene of lynching?
Okay, I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer. You're not going to find me, are you?
20, 100, or 250.
Whew. Thank you. You won't regret this. I won't use another man's property to dump my garbage ever again. I don't know
could've
what
got some
got
money
into
out of
me,
him.
really. Work has been stressful lately. Damn Koiko's price dumping us out of competition.
He's racist!
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the law.
Here
Racist.
we go. Start pumping that sweet info.
How did you get into
I
the
know
trash
a guy
container?
who works with the trash collection services. CS Municipal.
Didn't think this guy
He
was
gave me
actually
a
going to be
master
useful.
key for the trash containers of Martinez.
Yeah.
So I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Chimeans run it like a mob. I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have disgraced myself.
Did you put the clothes of a murder victim? The man who was hanged behind the whirling and rags into the trash container.
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that. I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged.
He
and I
is
saw
the
him
weasel.
stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know? Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the Whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly. Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
As he shifts uncomfortably, a series of clicks, like the clinking of glass beads,
Yeah, what was
against
that?
one another as they roll across a hardwood floor. You've heard this sound before,
Yeah,
but where?
that's the phasmid, isn't it?
What sound? Really? There's lots of weird stuff out here in the reeds, though. Insects, trash. Could be the wind shifting some garbage nearby.
No, it was the
Every day,
phasmid.
the wind shifts the reeds and whatever was left in them. Tambourines and condom wrappers, plastic and glass bottles. The smell of decay.
You wouldn't know anything about the victim's suspicious armor, yeah.
No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it.
About
An
it.
infant could see he's not telling the truth.
He's
but
terrible.
He's too scared to admit more wrongdoing. There's something going on here. You should observe him more closely after this topic is concluded.
Yeah.
I hope I could help your investigation. in my small way.
I'm gonna go back to his house and investigate.
Does this mean you were in his apartment, admiring his colonial mug collection?
Yes, we
Perhaps
were.
it would be interesting to tell him.
Sure do, officer.
His eyes narrow slightly. He's wondering where this is going.
Mr. Clare must be very angry with you.
Mr. Everard?
Yes, he insisted that I open the door to your apartment.
So you work for Everard Clare? Officer, please tell him we're good. No, tell him I'll make it up to him. What have I done? He'll send the muscle after me.
As he lowers his tone, he hunches his back.
Really, I don't even know what it's about. I just opened the door. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but he doesn't like you. Try not to shit yourself, Gary. It's just an open door. Our discussion is on this topic is over.
What could it be about? I probably talked too loud. In the whirling. About some theories I had. Whatever it is, I'm done with it.
I wonder what he did
won't do it again. If there's anything I can do to assist you, or the union, just ask, okay?
This scared him proper.
Yeah.
He's positively melting from fear.
Come on.
Has to prop himself up with that shirt looks very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath.
His massive musculature. Something worn underneath.
No, he's scrawny. Try again.
Okay, so something underneath.
Yes, like a piece of ceramic armor.
He's got the armor on!
One that makes a clicking sound when the plates meet each other.
Ah, that
resembling
was the
pearls or
ceramic
marbles,
noise. Not
stolen
the
from a
phasmid.
corpse in the yard near where he lives.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer.
Give me it.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once. I was
Wanted to
ashamed
keep it?
of what I did. And I didn't want you to know.
We're not
Wow.
detecting falsehoods, sire. He's gearing up to admit the truth.
Gimme.
This shame is surprisingly sincere.
Gary, what's going on?
Oh, shush.
Later, Morale. I've got apologizing to do.
Why did you really put these clothes in the trash?
Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it.
And he wanted
And
to
they
keep some.
scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling. So I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here. Only the cuirass was left. So I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have... Fuck.
Give me
He
it.
sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is in your hands, smelling of his sweat.
Oh, can we wash it
But
first?
so light to hold, like a bag of cotton. This is it. This will protect your mortal shell. Don it and live.
Why did you lie?
Because I was weak. I should have told you the moment I saw you.
The hell, Gary? You in trouble?
I'll explain later.
Do you know who killed the hanged man?
I always thought it was the Union.
No,
but
it was Ruby.
I sure as hell won't go
I
around
think.
saying that anymore. You have my word. I don't know, and I won't be running my mouth on this subject
So
anymore.
maybe that's why he's a
This
weasel.
is all he knows.
Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again. I won't mess with Mr. Clare either. You have my word.
Are you but crypto?
No. I help Morel with research sometimes, and I've learned some things along the way. But I don't usually go in for picnics like this on my own.
Alright. Can we wear it? I'm going to save those points in case I need them. Look! The vitreous enamel cuirass fits snugly and redistributes kinetic energy. I think it fits into your coat, and it also makes pretty porcelain sounds when shaken. Yeah. Makes me strong, baby. I need boardwalk and island. Look for Ruby brought you to a meal. Look for a meal that you somehow think is important. I did! No waste of time, I can't do that. Ask Jolly Mask about the album. Work a firearm that shoots. Split a kilo. I've got loads to do. No. Run to dead body. Oh, return. Check the nearby traps in the boathouses west of Fell building. So I can trap these ones.
Always
No.
a pleasure to...
Shut up. What's that one? Where's that?
That patch of reeds over there, it's a great place to hide something. Kind of out of the way, being so
Wait.
close to the water.
I can't
You
see
don't
anything
have
interesting.
reason to.
Let's go and have a look.
Nothing. Just a hunch. The hunch passes, leaving you there, by the old boy bobbing in the water. Time to go.
That was weird. Says number 11. Cool. I can't check his traps. He says there's some by the village. That guy was boring. Oh, where are you going? Dude, stop. Oh, I'm a wee bit lost. What's this building? Oh, is this the little... Ah, yeah. West? Wait, where's the map? Where's the map? Where's the map? Wasn't there a map? No, wrong button. Oh, there it is. I need... Yeah. Near the boathouses west of the Fell building. Isn't that where he is? Lantern, far northeast of the Fell building. Near the canal. We'll do the near the canal because we're near there anyway. Magnesium! Oh, what's that? Oh, I don't know. Made a strange noise. What's that? Looking for traps. Didn't we say we were going to sleep in that boat at one point? That one? Yes, I think it is.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring. The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. Some tufts have been crushed. Snow covers the broken stalks like a shroud. In the east, the city center hums to you. The constant, distant song, louder on this part of the coast.
Is there anything in
Nearer
the trap?
somehow. And there's that cold again. Always the cold. Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Right, nothing in that one. So... Land's End, far north. Check with morale, just set up. Trap near the west. Can I just... Fine, that's a run, I guess. Oh, my beautiful car. Not so beautiful anymore. But the boathouse is the same as this town? Keep going west. It seems to be quite close to where Morel was, so... North was that pier with the dead body on it. So I didn't very much like. Oh, they've despawned? They have.
This is the trap. This trap is also full of panicked men. It's lonely doing this alone. The wind seems to howl in a strange manner. The reeds by the later it gets, the colder.
Okay. Am I tracking any others? No. That looks... Can I not pick up that? Ah, what's that? Lots of rubbish. Looks like a kennel. So this is the boathouse. Oversized superstar glasses. Get on my face. Fucking yes. There it is. Oh, it's not too far then.
This trap's nothing but locusts in this trap behind you. When this
Yeah.
nothing has changed.
I really want this to be real. I sincerely doubt it will be. Is that a hat? No, it's a lamp. What is this?
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Even more bullet holes. Something has definitely happened.
The density and spread of these bullet holes is surprising. This takes a lot of bullets.
Should we try?
Fully automatic rifle fire. A row of ghostly shades stand facing the wall.
Oh my god, a
There are
firing
many
squad.
of them, a dozen at least. Their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet. No sound. No movement.
Gross.
10 meters away, other shades are lined up in an orderly manner. Automatic rifles prime. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side.
He's the one commanding.
The
That's
sun
not...
blazes high up in the sky, baking the planks, the sand, your skin. The order was carried out in the afternoon. A long time has passed since the moment of this fusillading. Rain and brine have since washed all the blood away. Not a trace remains.
What happened?
The abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed.
Jesus. Let's look at the people against the wall.
A host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They were not sitting, a common practice for executions in some nations,
One guy's on
as
his knees.
demonstrated by the height level of the bullet holes. They stand, facing the wall. It's impossible to discern any details about their personality or background.
They look like army people, because that one's got a helmet on, and that one's got army uniform. They all do, apart from the vest.
Ordinary people. Familiar. Each and every one of them.
Who are they?
Leeches, fleas, and thieves. All the freeloader scum living off the hard work of others. Such is your belief.
No.
Maybe you should change it. They were praying, screaming.
Gross. Let's look at the soldiers.
7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding automatic rifles aimed at the people. Soldiers from some side, but from which one?
Who gave the order?
The commandant, the one who gives the order. Machine gun fire crackling through the air, the lights of the muzzle flashes dancing on his face.
So, who was who in this execution then?
I'm just a representation of your mental faculties, piecing together any available information. You should probably ask the lieutenant.
Oh.
A cold sea wind blows away the figures. Behind this building, the other one, once filled with engineers and designers of Feld Electric, now collapsed and dead, but for some rats. You feel drawn, for some reason, to the faded mural again. A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling
So we
wall,
need Kim then?
with another 7 shades, a cold
Okay.
behind.
Okay, I get it. So we need to go... No one would pay now. So what's that? Can we get in? Yep. Making a bit of money. I'm gonna sleep in the whirling in rags tonight so that I can wash. Because I'm covered in gross. Can I go in here? The door is not only barred, it is inaccessible. Oh. Well, that's shit. Oh, what's she say?
There's no way the perp is in here, officer. Look how scarred the boards are. All attempts to pry them off have failed.
Can I try to get in?
Not this time. The opposition is insurmountable, but I like the spirit. Have some points. It's
Experience
lonely
points.
and cold without points.
Thanks.
And dangerous. Dangerous too.
Okay. I guess I don't have physical instrument enough to pursue that one. Wonder where you get the super crowbar from. No, 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 no. Let's go look at the other building. But remember, we were opening traps as well, so I've got to try and do that too. Done that one. Done morale, so it's just the north one. No, no. But there's still rubbish. So there's the Wompy Domp Domp building, man.
The once bright somewhere in Martinez.
Huh. It told me to go look at it again. Oh. Oh. Let's go and see if we can check the lost trap. And hopefully there'll be a phasmid in that. Northeast. Yeah, was it? Land's End. Far northeast of the Feld building. North, south, east, west. Okay, so... No, not this one. Got to go around and around the garden like a teddy bear. Go up this way. There's the church. Maybe we can find our way to the Isola as well, because that's something we needed to check for Ruby, wasn't it? What is this? Oh yeah, we couldn't get in.
An old door.
Yeah. All outdoor. There it is. Locusts.
It takes you a moment, but finally, you spot the last of Morel's traps. This one's partially obscured.
You can see the locusts going
The
crazy.
reeds sway in the coastal breeze. They seem to be waiting for something. The wind picks up here, near the cape's end, surrounding the narrow strip of land from 3 cardinal directions. It's cold for this time of year. The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here.
No.
No locusts.
Get out.
No phasmid either, but still. Nothing. No traces of the locust or the Insulindian phasmid. What happened? The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others. Like someone or something picked up the trap and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground.
Why?
The reeds continue to hiss around you as you put the empty trap back on the ground. Time to consult the professionals.
Maybe a different phasmid got it. Oh my god. I'm so excited to go and talk to Lena about this. We've got to finish exploring this. Can we climb this? What? Where is the island? Fucking scared myself of hitting square. Alright. What's making that noise? Can I teleport? Usually you can teleport. Why can't I teleport? Ah. Maybe I need to go back to the church. Slow, Harry. You're running around with your pair of pliers. Maybe I can teleport from the church. Go to the wells. Yeah, I can. Hey, there he is. Hey, bruv. Go check the traps.
It's great to see you again, officer. My wife can't wait to thank you. Go on, talk to her.
Yeah, no probs. Hey!
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
It was just on my way, yeah.
Here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a
Wow.
tie, Mexican origin. The pin is an antique, quite special.
The
Aww.
little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes.
Cool.
You could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's ramblings.
Of course I do.
Ramblings? Nonsense. Your description of the phasmid is the most precise I've ever
Phasmid.
heard.
Darling, I didn't even get the size of it right.
You were a child, my dear. Really. It's extraordinary what you were able to describe. Now go on. Tell our friend about it. He's proven his interest in the field.
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. Many times my height, I remember. When
Where were-
all of a sudden...
Where were you and how old were you?
I'm getting ahead of myself. I was 5 and a half in Betancourt in the suburbs. My grandmother had a summer home there.
She'd just started forming memories. Real memories. Not the billowy haze of infanthood. Betancourt got bombed in the war. It used to be quite near, circa 20 kilometers from here.
Has it moved away? What happened?
the strangest moment of my life. I looked up and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I've never seen anything like it.
What?
I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left. I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there knee-deep in mud, looking around me.
Where did you go? Don't go.
Then what?
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me.
Huh.
Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys, that sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Morel.
And he fueled it?
We were on a date. Can you imagine? She tells me a story, and it's the most detailed report of the Insulindian phasmid I've ever heard. The sounds. She told me it hissed.
So that's how they met. This is beyond significant for them.
We heard hissing by the reeds.
It did, yes. Like reeds in a gust of wind.
The way it moved, the colour, how some of its limbs were white, like marble. It matched perfectly with what I know from other accounts. It was amazing. If it weren't for Lena, I might have given up hope years ago. It's no exaggeration to say that she restored my faith in my profession.
Oh, so you were on a date, eh?
Our first, yes.
Its limbs are white.
Not all of them. There is some white coloration reported, along with beige, where the camouflage ends.
And she said it towered over her, didn't she?
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself. To me, it seemed to be taller than I was then, but that's probably not the case.
Maybe it didn't happen.
How could she? Who imagines this? She didn't know
This-
about the phasmid. This is the main thing here. What makes it a confirmed sighting? She had no previous knowledge of the insect.
So she couldn't have made it up or imagined it.
Huh.
That's true, yes. I'm almost certain neither my mother nor my grandmother knew of it. It was only when I started telling my story as a teenager that boys would tell me, Lena, you trying to tell us you saw the Insulindian phasmid out there in those reeds? Get out of here. They just give me a cider and ruffle my hair and tell me to stop dreaming. But I saw it.
Oh, they're cute.
You're welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just such an impossibly sunshiny day. So warm.
She's
And she
cute.
could get up and walk right into the reeds on her own, into the mud, anywhere.
Oh, because she wasn't paraplegic.
Of course, dear. Is there a particular cryptid that you're interested in learning about?
Point at the tie. Oh.
No. It's the cryptid.
Ah, the cryptid.
Oh, yes.
Okay. What is this bird?
The eight-eyed teratorn, the largest flying avian ever discovered, with a wingspan of 11.5 meters. It was thought to have gone extinct 3,500 years ago. Some even doubted the fossils were real. A mutation, they said.
Huh.
Mutation? Huh. All of evolution is a mutation.
That is true. Until what?
Until it was cited by renowned Gotvaldian explorer and naturalist Uwe Plattenkalk in 21.
This renown seems a bit dubious. Your own catalogue comes up completely empty. But, of course, you are not all-knowing.
Let's hear it.
It happened on a botanical expedition into the vast and unexplored Oamrau Canyon in southeast Ilmara. Dr. Plattenkalk got separated from his group during a sandstorm.
And where is Awurmara?
The world's largest canyon system, sweetie. It's a barren waste east of the Erg Desert,
Arg.
an ancient riverbed completely dried up.
What happened?
Alone in the blasted desert heat, the doctor wandered eastward, where man hasn't stepped foot in over 1,000 years, since the fall of Pericarnassus.
Right.
He was lost, without any navigation equipment and desperately low on water. After a day or two, he noticed a
dehydrated.
bird high in the noon sky.
In the
A
high
great
noon.
blackbird, it seemed gargantuan. Every now and then, the bird would dive down to feed on an animal carcass somewhere on the horizon. But by the time Uva got there, the Teratorn had taken off already, and the carcass was picked clean. This
Did it pick your
happened
balls
many
clean?
times.
Right, he was following it.
Yes, or rather, hunting. A bird that big has a lot of blood in it, and he was dying of thirst. For many days, Dr. Plattenkalk followed the Teratorn until they reached a great canyon wall where the bird finally landed to rest. The professor climbed up there with a rock in his hand. He found the bird sleeping with his head tucked under its wing,
gonna
a great
kill it.
black pile of feathers on the perch. So he approached, slowly squeezing the rock in his fist. Then the Teratorn suddenly looked at him. He could see it had 8 eyes, 4 on either side of its skull, like a spider. And the man couldn't move. He was paralyzed, frozen into place with the rock in his hand. Whatever he did, he could not get closer to the bird.
Was he actually paralyzed or why?
The bird was controlling his mind.
Oh.
It kept him from approaching. He could step back. Every time he stepped forward, paralysis. Uva spent 3 days trying until the bird flew away.
An 8-eyed mind-controlling bird? Fuck yes.
Absolutely, sweetie. Cryptozoologists have been tracing it ever since, but Wamrau is vast, mysterious, and holds many secrets.
Modern radar telemetry shows great promise. We will confirm this one by the end of the decade, latest.
So that was the last anyone saw of it.
Sadly, yes, but there are numerous reports of 8-eyed bird skulls from Ilmara.
Ah.
And then there's the striking resemblance to the Pericarnassian imperial eagle, an ancient heraldic symbol that is hard to pass off as coincidence. The imperial eagle, too, had 8 eyes.
Huh.
Not really. It's just stylization. The way they drew eyes. It's not a zoological drawing.
Ah.
Very, very hard.
This one's very famous. Everyone knows it. People will be looking at that tie on you and thinking, that man is into cryptids. So, what else do you want to know?
No, that's fine, darling.
Of course, dear.
Now let's tell him about the traps. Wait, who the fuck is this? 2 people at the bar. Oh, that's the fascist. Yeah.
Nothing like the gratitude of a good woman. Now then, what can I do for you?
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
Good. Okay. And
Yeah.
completely empty?
Yeah, nothing in the trap, no locust, no phasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal, but
It just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
You're dealing with a subject near and dear to their hearts. It might behove you to tread lightly.
I am not going to shatter their dreams.
yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locust and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps, make them more secure.
Another trip to the reeds.
That's exactly what it is. What a deft hunter this Phasmid. I don't know. You sure you've exhausted? Yes.
Of course. Be sarcastic.
Ah.
Unless you have an alternative hypothesis you'd like to venture. Mine stands, okay?
I wasn't being sarcastic.
Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too. My gratitude, and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol, is yours.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened?
Phasmid.
Some kind of foul play might be afoot. Theft? Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person. Hands small enough to fit inside the trap, too. You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
No, I don't.
A little hooligan. But what would a child want with bags?
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks. Oh, you've been such a dear to us.
I don't want to ruin
Please
them.
let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
After this is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Oh.
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but...
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs.
It's a twilight.
Well, it's been fun, really. But I need a bath, and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
No need to apologise, Geary. You'd be
Geary.
more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of suzerainty today, though. We're gonna follow this through.
He keeps the language unemotional, but it's in there. Disappointment.
Yeah.
Hell no. I had no idea. And I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty, disloyalty are not one of them.
Apparently they are.
I don't know what got into him, officer. Thank you for letting him off easy. He won't forget it. We'll make sure he won't.
Alright, bye. Last chance to talk to this geese.
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law.
No, I don't need to talk to him. I've got everything I need. Gotta sleep here tonight, mate.
Hey, got the 20 real? You must be kidding, right? Yeah, good one, officer. Real funny.
Enjoy my novelty check.
But this establishment only takes...
Here, 20.
Good.
That's all I ask. Right, will these dicks finally talk to me?
Again?
I can't believe I cannot say
Yes,
no.
sir.
Yeah, I need Kim. Oh yeah, I unlocked the homosexual underground. Could
Hi
be.
again, gendarme.
No.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Hello, gendarme. Goodbye, gendarme. Oh, I've nearly done homosexual underground. I see. I want to be a superstar. Wumpty dump dump dumpy dump. Fucking do that one, yeah. So, let's go talk to you know. Hello. Do you steal the bugs, boy?
Fuck, does Kuno care?
You wouldn't happen to know anything about any missing locusts?
No,
Kuno doesn't give a fuck about bugs.
Ah.
So he knows locusts are bugs.
Ah.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame.
Shut up, see.
Now they're gonna take you to lane prison.
She sounds like she's about to cry, out of disappointment at Kuno's
Yeah,
newfound
and what is this
lame-
about?
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
Huh?
There's definitely something going on here. Remember his pig's head shack? You should check it out.
Yeah, okay, bye.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Kuno doesn't fucking care. Kuno doesn't fucking care. There's bugs on the floor. It's crawling with locusts.
All
again.
around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows. Like skyscrapers, spires of dirt and sand rising.
Why did he steal the bugs?
Accommodations for their insectoid inhabitants. Sounds like you found the locust, detective.
What is this?
Heaps of leaves are rotting among the mud-caked towers. Dozens of little locusts feed on them, buzzing away with vicious joy. Kuno has really outdone himself here. It's an ode to self-expression.
Huh.
It's the work of a self-taught visionary.
I should go and ask him to stop. Why? What's wrong with it? No, don't go up there. He's gonna go, Kuno doesn't fucking care. Oh, but I really wanted it to be real for those lovely old people. Never mind. Kuno always thinks it's stupid. I know you took them.
Yeah. Kuno took the bugs. So what?
So it wasn't a phasmid. A wave of disappointment washes over you.
You say you don't give a fuck about bugs, then you go and build a whole bug town.
It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends.
Stop!
Oh, she finds it so lame.
You stop. It's like their fucking night. Locust City, Night City, City of Rage.
There's a tug of war over the name of his fantastical city. It's almost too big for his imagination. The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort. The lameness is causing her physical pain.
What are you, some
The
kind of
damage
artist?
may
What?
be permanent.
City Afraid sounds like a cool place.
Maybe I am.
Did he just say I? Kuno usually calls Kuno Kuno.
Hold on, did I just hear you right? You said I.
Kuno made Kuno. Kuno says whatever the fuck he wants. There are no rules here, pig. I fucking say I when I wanna, and Kuno when I wanna. Kuno's free. Kuno's free to fucking die, bitch.
Oh, okay.
This is what he sometimes does when things get tense.
Right, well, making art is a worthy calling. I am something of an artist myself.
Oh my god, Kuno! He's gonna make you totally lame in like 3 seconds. Don't let him, Kuno.
Yo, fuck you, see? Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Kuno's his own man. Kuno's free.
Wow.
Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a... Kuno
Ooh.
doesn't give a shit.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away.
In it, you hear
Ah.
snow melting, dripping from the eaves. Someone closing a window. So that's what this is about.
It depends on the choices you make, young girl. Me and Kuno have discussed this. I promised I wouldn't do that.
Without a word, she disappears entirely behind the fence.
Oh, she's
For
gone.
once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear across his face.
What?
Use this momentary confusion to take control of the situation.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway.
Okay.
Shit is all lame now. She was right.
Okay, so he's not gonna steal the locusts anymore.
The girl's face appears again, above the fence, just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno.
What does a city of locusts mean?
It don't mean anything. It's shit. Kuno just likes to focus.
Fair enough.
Kuno likes to concentrate on shit. Build shit when he's zipping hard. Fuck. Pig, you really shouldn't have fucked with Kuno City. Now it's all fucking lame.
And what is gonna happen to the locusts?
Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die.
Alright then. Well, bye-bye.
The fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
The insolent phasmid.
He recognizes the name.
Oh, do you know what it is?
Bitches think Kuno doesn't know shit. The fuck out of here. Kuno's tired of this shit.
There's silence between the two children. They're not saying anything to each other, nor looking in each other's direction.
He wants to talk about it, but she thinks he's crap if he does.
Fuck does Kuno care? The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister.
What do you think about the insolent phasmid?
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Alright then. So, should we go and tell the lovely old couple?
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
Right, he's not going to steal the bugs anymore.
So it was just a child.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
She acts chipper, but something's changed in her tone. A hidden worry. Something is secretly gnawing at her confidence. It's not this Kuno kid or the missing locusts. It's something else.
Her memory.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
He has a 38-degree fever. His resilience has given way.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season, when it's warmer.
Man, I'm really feeling this is costing me time in my investigation. It's not worth risking your health. You should call it a day and go home. I'd offer to help, but I have my own things to do. Damn it, maybe I can still restock the trap for you. We've come too far to quit. I'm gonna restock the trap. Let's do this. Accept enthusiastically.
Really? It's too much, officer.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
Here's a fresh captured locust. They should
Noisy.
slide right down the funnel. And thank you again. We will definitely mention you, should this lead to a discovery. I'm not talking co-discovery, of course, but,
Wow. Co-discovery. You'd be famous. You'd show them all. This does tingle the pleasure center. This would show them all. We need to get you on that list of discoverers. No question about that.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's teleport. Wrong button. Yeah. Right. Let's go do the traps. What are you getting there? But even if you got physical strength up to like the best, it's still ripping a metal door off its hinges. Where's the trap? Hmm? Yeah, it was this one. It was literally this one, and that's disappeared. So, yeah. Even though it's animating like...
The reeds dance slowly around the empty trap. The trap's netting trembles, shaking off the snow. No insect sounds or movement anywhere.
Here we go.
The locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings. They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
So... Oh, now I'm gonna go back. Really, this is a back and forward level. Wonder when we have to go and check it out. Ah, shalalala. Oh, Morel's gone.
Hello, dear. It's good to see a familiar face.
Right, where is he?
Thank you for doing that, dear.
Where's he
Her
gone?
smile is wearing. Her earlier ebullience has left her.
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest.
Okay,
I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him.
okay. Only the hardcore players left. Probably for the best. It's awfully cold out and there in the reeds. He gives up and I'm running around. Just say it's too cold.
I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through them so many times. Such is field work. A young person's game, as they say.
Her voice is shaky. What is going on here?
So who's going to shut the traps?
Morel will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
Or me?
You've come so far. You can't leave those locusts there, waiting on the ghost reed with no one to witness when it appears.
Once more into the breach then. Take it on with undue optimism.
That really is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself.
Fuck that cough. It's not happening. The insides of your lungs are lined with tobacco, a powerful antibacterial agent. You are unstoppable.
For real.
Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this? It's like she's given up.
What is wrong?
Different? How?
You've given up on the phasmids. You're not telling me the whole story.
I'm in doubt, sweetie.
Wow.
That's all. Everyone is now and then.
What are you in doubt?
It's a strange feeling. I haven't really told this to anyone, but you are a police officer.
And when a police officer asks, you must answer.
Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream?
Oh.
Hunching her shoulders now. She seems even smaller than she is. Like a sad young girl.
Seeing the Insulindian phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not.
But Morel told me you'd seen it. You also told me.
Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
Ooh, it's the basis of their
A
relationship.
terrible sting in the heart.
They're saying you
Regret.
made it up. You seem to really believe it happened. Does that count for something? So you haven't seen it. You should arrest you for lying. You really seem to believe it, yeah.
No, sweetie. There's more to it than that. Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the phasmid's existence. that I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That. And for years, his belief made me believe too.
That I am a queen, an extraordinary witness to grace.
But now, we're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was.
Your marriage isn't a lie.
An acorn is not the same as the tree. That requires time, diligence, and care.
I need something good here. Wrong or not, your relationship.
All qualities these two seem to share in abundance.
Yeah, your relationship is not just about the phasmid.
But it is. We've spent years searching for the phasmid, hunting it together. Without it, what are we? Just another pathetic old couple. If I hadn't led him down this path, he could have a steady job lecturing at a university.
Ugh.
You know, this reminds you of the Pericarnassian theory of love. In essence, love is a relay out of death. Generation by generation, our love remains in our progeny. Lay some of that on her.
Oh, that's nice. You know, Pergola, because love was the key to mortality. Normally when I think about stuff like women in marriage, I feel bad. No.
Oh, sweetie. I don't think the Pericarnassians were thinking of people in my situation.
No.
I was a paraplegic before we met. He didn't know before I arrived. On our first date. If I weren't the queen of the cryptozoologists, if I didn't tell him that story...
She has to swallow to relax her throat. It's keeping her from talking.
He'd still be into you. That's not how these things work. Now I understand why I haven't told him. Wow, love is hard to say nothing.
Maybe. But then why do I not dare tell him?
Because he'll be gutted.
I've wasted enough of your time with this drama.
I love drama.
I really must stop talking about it lest I start crying and waste more of your time.
Oh, sausage.
What you have to know is the Insulindian phasmid probably does not exist. Let us fools chase our ghosts. There are a million better things to do with your life.
Are there? Some of the other things are pretty bad.
Oh, yeah, you're not sure you made it up either.
I'm not sure of anything. Sometimes I still see it, you know. The real memory. Not the memory of the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart.
Huh.
Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
Do you need some help?
Oh no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered. And then a taxi home. It's not so bad.
I'm gonna still check the traps.
Oh, sweetie. Please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morel.
Yes.
Okay, it's 1113 Tabernacle Road. Jamrock, but...
A sigh. She doesn't think you'll need it.
Aww. It's been a pleasure.
Likewise, sweetie. Thank you for everything. Truly. Even though it turned out to be a
waste of time.
No.
A dream.
Yeah.
A fool's hope. Say her lips moving in silence. Like that, she drives off. The gas engine putters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside, it's snowing. Somewhere out there, a kilometer to the southeast, a gust of wind shakes the felled building, rattling dusty windows, beckoning with strange coldness, to ask the wind once more.
Ooh. Oh, I don't have permission to do it anymore. Well, we can go and check them when we go and check the body, I guess. Who's the talk to about his friends? Sync this with the signs. Oh yeah, let's do that. And then call it session. But I've got my armor now, so I'll be fine. Potatoes are in the spring. Good evening, officer.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to Mr. Uno Doroita.
Let's just break in.
Snip. The cutter goes through them like dead leaves. The links fall to the ground on the other side of the door. You can just go in now.
Yeah, but what if the dad's in there and he fucking murders us?
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility
He's
bills.
asleep.
Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw. You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world.
Yup. It's from 2 years ago. What, the homework?
A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed, a stained parka, some towels and a duvet, some socks even. In the dark, it looks like a nest. Something underneath there is breathing. It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. You don't have to do this. Just get out.
Yeah, I'll die. I will 100% be killed. Take his trousers. He will 100% murder me. Actual moss, delightful. There it is. Speed. And that. Did I get something? Gonna put on that. Yeah, of course. Ah. And some normal jeans. And oh my god, look. Look at this fucking stupid. Yeah, but I don't know where that hat came from, but it's not giving me life. I've got rubber gloves on, I've got an Inspector Gadget jacket, a plastic bag, giant sunglasses, fucking stupid ass hat. Love it. Here, do you want to split?
Fuck does Kuno care?
Right.
Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, you give Kuno Kuno's kilo, then Kuno gives you half back. That's how we split it. It's the best way, street way.
By kilo you mean gram?
Kuno knows what Kuno means.
Well, there isn't a fucking
Kuno
kilo.
means gram.
Okay. Alright, fair is fair. I'm keeping it. You don't need more drugs. You're 12. I'm keeping it, and I'm doing it all by myself. I'm not ready to make this decision. I'll just give him it.
Wow, that's heavy.
Alright.
Here you go. More than half in there. Kuno's fucking honourable like that.
Ah.
Now tell me, how the fuck are you still alive, pig?
I looked around in there. It's not the easy life you've got going on in that. I met your dad. There was a textbook with your name on it in the apartment. Tons of unpaid utility bills, so let's say it's not easy.
The fuck do you know about Kuno's life? Kuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got plans.
6 meters underground, below piping from before the war, the collapsed remains of the Martinez storm drain system. There are 2 stolen flashlights with piles of batteries next to them, beside 2 bedrolls, in the dark and opening into the lower tunnels.
Oh, alright. Where are they going? Met the dad.
Yeah? How are you still standing, pig? You sneaked past him.
It was dark in there. We sneaked in and got out. We? Kuno, your dad is a half-dead alcoholic. He was sleeping under some clothes.
What?
His posture changes. The swaying rooster motion stops for a second. Then he gets it going again, reorienting himself.
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told ya. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. Fucking breaking and entering shit. That's nothing to Kuno's dad. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window.
Kuno window. Come on, kid. Just stop. Stop acting tough, kid. You don't have to be scared of him anymore. Whatever scary thing he might have been, now he's nothing. Yeah, I heard. He's hardcore. A real killer.
Yeah? Kuno's dad is fucking nothing. Fucking coma shit. Stroke shit. Kuno's dad is so fucking violent. He's had a stroke many times. Shit.
What?
Kuno's gonna have one too. Gonna be just like Kuno's dad. Speed shit. Crime shit. Fucking on the bed. Kuno's gonna go out like Kuno's dad. Revachol West style.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
Yeah.
There's a touch of grief in there.
Fuck are you talking, sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit.
You don't have to turn like that. Chances are you are going to turn out like that.
Get your fucking nun ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. You think 'cause you brought Kuno 1 gram of speed, you're friends now? Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno...
If he doesn't stop soon, he's going to collapse from exhaustion. He's red all over.
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
He did not win. There is a crack in there now, and it's spreading across the face of his certainty.
Huh.
Yeah,
So your textbook.
fucking what?
It says Kuno, K-U-U-N-O, not Kuno. Kuno de Ruta.
Fuck are you talking to Kuno about that kiddie shit?
That's a lame name, Kuno.
Kuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Kuno changed it.
You can't fuck with Kuno!
Tons of unpaid utility bills.
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit.
Let me guess, Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about them?
Yeah, that's right. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about that electricity and light shit. Just wants to pound on people and drink.
That's no place to live in. You have to find somewhere else. Find a job. Pay them yourself. Your dad can't handle things anymore.
Fuck that shit. Kuno's gonna move underground. There I am shit. Ancient shit. Kuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Oh my god.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno!
Yeah, pig. This shit is done. Now get the fuck out of Kuno's face. Kuno needs to drop the bomb.
Alright.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Oh, what a shame. I mean, he's gross, but I feel sorry for him. That his life is so shit. What should we upgrade? Let's keep it in case we need it. Loads of stuff that we can't do. Find a murder weapon. Locate working firearm. Oh yeah, I was gonna take a shower. Ask around about tattoos, possible meaning. Run the number on the bit, can't do that. Where's the rest of the armour? Go to Harbour Gates and ask the Jolly Mask about the armour. Okay. Harbour Gates. Harbour Gates. Is it the shop? Hey.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
No, he's not a Jolly Mask. Is that a Jolly Mask?
Make way for the master poet.
Yeah, no. You're not Jolly Mask. Who is a Jolly fucking Mask? That's the racist. Are you Jolly Mask?
Right to work!
Don't think so.
Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea.
Yeah.
Another grunt. He turns his...
Yeah. Is that a Jolly Mask? He's the Sleepy Mask.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help
Ah, it is him. Kuna told me you were supposed to know about the armor.
you? The little boy had the good on his promise.
His promise?
To get me into trouble.
Ah,
To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
what happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere and the cops in his pocket and he's the king of Jamrock.
Yeah, of course.
Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
So Kuna used this to scare you.
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
The probe into the armor, what did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk union man about some armor.
Okay.
Not much. Technical stuff mostly.
What?
That I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How then?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass.
I got the cuirass.
This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
4 pieces of armor up for grabs then, but I already sent the boots away.
I guess you won't be collecting them all then. That's less work for you at least.
Hold up, 4 pieces, helmet, cuirass, gauntlet, boots. What about the leggings?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
Ah, okay. Actually, I may have better things to do.
Nice. From what I learned, it was a very heavy, boring set of armor.
It wasn't heavy. It was
No
light.
problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
He is sincerely grateful he is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
I want to track them down.
Homosexual underground.
Yes.
Maybe you should stop obsessing about your own and other people's sexuality. Feels like it's about time to do that. You thought about this for 8 hours? Not only should you stop, you should tell Kim you've stopped obsessing about other people's sexuality too. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Unless you already got him killed because you were obsessing about your sexuality. There's no way of telling from within your brain. But for your own sake, please say you didn't.
What the hell? Oh. That is a fucking useless bonus unless it gives me a new mission. I'm gonna find out if it does, and then I'm gonna call it a session. I'm gonna fucking forget that shit straight away if that's the only bonus. Hello, gendarme.
Hi again, gendarme. Oh yes, let's see. Sure. Bye-bye, gendarme.
That was a fucking waste of time. Alright, we're gonna call it a session. So then, until next time, thanks so much for tuning in. Bye.